Joining us this morning is Alex Perry, CEO of Practically Speaking. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. It's great to speak with you, particularly about this subject, because I have 3 children and their confidence levels range greatly amongst them, and also depending on the specific application of confidence. But this is the key, right? This is the key to success in almost every facet of life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You want your kids to know that they can handle whatever is coming. So confidence is so necessary, and we can do lots and lots of different things to build that in our kids.
I have been told time and time again that I am not lacking in that particular thing, confidence. But in order to help bestow some of that to my children, how do I go about it? Sometimes I think I've got kid gloves on and I'm not doing enough. But would you please walk us through these steps that can help?
Sure. So there's a few things that you can do right away, like right now, that will help you instill confidence in your kids. And the first thing is monitoring how you talk about yourself. So are you speaking kindly about who you are and what you do? Or like, let me give you an example. If you are running around every time you make a mistake and saying, oh gosh, I'm so dumb. Or if you decide to take a break and you sit out on the couch, to read a book for a minute, you're like, I'm so lazy. When we say those words to ourselves, our kids pick up on those, and those become the voices, like the words that are inside their head when they do those exact same behaviors. So you want to be really careful about how you talk about yourself in front of your kids.
So go ahead, instead of saying I'm being lazy, like reinforce, hey, you know what? I've been busted in my butt on this, and so I'm going to reward myself for a second and take a break, then get back at it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The next thing that you can do after that is praise their efforts, not their outcomes. So when we don't often have control over whether or not we win the game or we get the job, but you want to make sure that you are praising the work that they put in, the practice that they put in order to attempt to achieve a goal. So confidence isn't always winning. Confidence is knowing that you can handle something no matter what comes.
There's an expression I remember from an 80s sitcom about a family where a dad was telling a son, when it comes to grades, I'll take a hard C over an easy A. And so I tried to adapt that to my children, like, okay, did you do everything you could have done? Is there anything more you think you could have done? Then we'll just learn from that and then move on, versus like just the letter grade being the important part.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You don't want the outcome to be the only thing, because if the outcome doesn't go the way they want it to, then they're going to lose motivation to try again. So if you can focus on what they did do well, you're going to have a much more confident kiddo.
And I don't think I'm quite a helicopter parent. I think there might be certain issues in areas where I might, but again, it's really tempting for parents to get their hands in there themselves. And that's where the important lessons are, right? By parents being hands off.
Oh my gosh, yes. And that's my last point for today, is to talk about let your kids do the thing themselves. I know that urge when a kid makes a bed and you're looking at it going, oh my gosh, it barely looks made. But you've got to let them try, and you've got to let them learn what failure looks like, what imperfect looks like, because perfect doesn't really exist. So letting them work out the tough situation with a friend in their own words, in their own way, goes a long way for them to feel good about who they are and how they do things on their own. Because ultimately you want them to have a sense of independence and confidence just in who they are as they are.
Excellent. And for me personally, like right now, my sons and I are working on a spider for the yard for Halloween. I could have knocked this spider out in about 45 minutes, but they really wanted to help. And so I need to accept the fact that this is going to take a little bit longer, but they're learning teamwork skills. They're learning how to work with tools. It's worth the extra time.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't like it when somebody takes away a project from you and then does it for you. That feels awful. And so be willing to take the extra time, be willing to let go of perfection, and you will see your kids shine and be proud of the work that they did to the best of their ability.
Excellent. I can apply this stuff this afternoon when they get home from school. pswithalex.com. We'll put the link on indystyle.tv. Thank you so much, Alex. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a great day.